I just bought this cool new Foyutech Steadicam thingamajigger for my GoPro, so I thought I'd practice with it and do another one of our shop tours, show you around. This is a 51 Mercury two-door we're going to be building a derelict out of. Here we have a 59 Mercedes 300D, referred to as an Adenauer. This is the last version of that series of body style, so it's pillarless with a full-length Webasto sunroof. Super cool. We're going to be stuffing a 2015 Corvette under this one and leaving it looking all factory original. It's going to be good fun. Next to it is the oldest surviving Baja 1000 race truck. This won the race in 1968 in the Unlimited class. It's an FJ40, believe it or not. Here in the body of the shop, right by the front door, we have one of the Icon Thriftmasters. This is in the final test fit phase where we make sure that all the hand-built parts as well as all the CAD/CAM parts, CNC parts, just make sure everything gets along and fits well together before we tear it apart for final plating and powder and paint and upholstery and blah blah blah. So in the coming weeks that one should be coming apart and we'll be in the home stretch. I'm really looking forward to that. This will be the second in this series of the Icon Thriftmasters. And over here in front of it, not really much to look at yet, but that's the chassis, coil suspension, Fox Racing, Dynatrac axles for one of our CJs. Here we are in the Bronco section of the shop. This truck's getting some final QC checks and torque and its final oil change. We'll put the nose back on. On its right, we have one of the chassis in final assembly. That's the Fox Racing suspension, radius arm front, Dynatrac axles, Coyote V8. There's a dash module getting bench built. It'll join the silver body or charcoal body, another chassis. Two more bodies. These are original bodies in white metal. These are getting cleaned up and ready for paint, and all our fixtures and jigs will be applied to it to get it ready for our final equation that we do. So those are coming together nicely. And then on this area we have the FJs. We have 4 racks running 2-man teams that build the trucks from start to finish. This Volcanic Black FJ40 short wheelbase just getting its first test miles this morning. Then there's an FJ44 in the early phases, followed by a 43 and a 45. This is the DNR section of the shop, Derelicts and Reformers. It's my beloved 1948 Buick Super Convertible running the LS9. Here we have one of the CJ3Bs, Volkswagen turbo diesel power, coil suspension, aluminum body. Next to it is the latest Icon derelict to be built. This one's just coming down the pipeline. It's a 1950 Buick Roadmaster convertible, original paint, or what's left of it. That funky exterior inspired a really funky leather interior. Under hood on this one, we're running an LS7, a 16.5 to 1 rack and pinion, 4L85E automatic with a CompuShift controller, Willwood 6-piston front, 4-piston rear, Hydro Boost, and CNC'd one-off wheels from Circle Racing. Here you can see a little bit of Art Morrison's magical work on the chassis. Doing final fluids and electrical plumbing, get that front seat in. This one should be running now in about, I don't know, probably by the New Year's, within a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it. Now here's a unique one. A 1967 VW split window bus. Barn fine, original paint, original upholstery. This we have just finished the mechanical work on. We're running 4-wheel disc brakes, enhanced suspension, enhanced steering, dual climate AC, and here in the back we're hiding, ta-da, VW Jetta Power current water-cooled system, about 210 horse. It'll be good fun, and that's plumbed to a Porsche transaxle. On the inside we'll do all vintage tweed and teak hardwood interior, kind of like an old mobile bar, let's say. Counterpoint to the derelicts are these reformers. This one's a 1963 D200 crew cab Dodge. It's built on a modern mega cab 2500 series Dodge chassis, electrical, mechanical, everything. Running Fox Racing suspension, upgraded brakes, suspension, clutch, and exhaust, and we threw in a Magnuson air-to-water intercooled supercharger. Chassis all mil-spec 1 powder coated or ceramic or what have you. Next to it is a 54 DeSoto wagon. Notice the gold tooth. It had a cavities, so we gave it a cronk. We'll acid etch that so it's not so bright here in the coming weeks. Right now we're doing the final electrical engineering, so establishing where the grounds go, where pass-throughs need to be, stuff like that. Then we'll finish that up, do the exhaust, and then tear her apart, and then we'll be in that final powder coat the chassis and build it all up, show quality from there. This is one of my employees' psychotherapy projects, an old Model A highboy, good fun. A little side project he's doing, and then here's that last FJ in the line. Now moving on to the next rack of bays. Here in the corner we have the next Thriftmaster body assembly. The original truck's still outside, and we'll get on that here shortly. A couple more DNR racks for Icon. Here's a Bronco being built, not Icon Bronco style, but the client's specific requests. We're in the Coyote, but a lot more traditional aesthetics in the original chassis rails. Next to it is a Jimmy, and next to it's a K5. This Jimmy will be built in a very retro style, similar to this cool blue Bronco I'll show you. The K5 will be done in a sort of retro modern where we're going to redesign a lot of the trim. This Bronco is really cool. I'll do another video of just it here in about a week. Retro colors, retro tweed interior, high back buckets, CNC'd wheels, one-off to look like the original steel wheels but oversized to fit our modern brakes. Coyote power, lots of technology but all hidden. The idea of this truck is to be under the radar, looking stock but full of surprises. Next to the K5 is an FZJ80 1996, and then there's my beloved 52 DeSoto Chrysler hack job derelict daily driver. Then we have just finished FJ40 Icon. Next to it's an Icon Reformer. This is an FJ44, the black one's got about 30,000 miles on it. Client just sent it in for some service and upgrades. And then the blue FJ44 next to this Reformer is a brand new one that we just sold the other day. It's getting ready to be delivered. Over here in the parts department, lots of action. Child labor, making my son help us work on his school break. We've got a truckload of chassis coming in from Art Morrison, so those are all getting in the line, ready to be built. Try and ship them 2 to 6 at a time to find some relative economies in the transport costs. Those come down from Fife, Washington. Now out here in the lot, let's see, we got all sorts of stuff going here. Starting over in this corner, we have a 1948 Chrysler Windsor 3-window coupe, very rare model. Looks like that's going to be going to Indonesia and running a 6.4 Hemi and paddles. The Aston Martin's leftover parts for a major project that we're building, an Icon Reformer. Next to it was a Ford F-250 6-pack crew cab. And then we'll high speed through this. Broncos, 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 Broncos. Troop carrier doing through TLC. Another derelict here, 1958 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud Series 1, original paint. We're going to be restoring the hell out of the interior, putting LS9 powertrain in it, paddles, leaving it dead stock looking, sure to piss off the purists. Good fun. Here we have a 68 Mustang Fastback GT, original California car. We had planned to do a project with the McQueen Estate and Ford, but that's not coming together quick enough for my liking, so I'm going to go public with my renderings and see if we can get someone interested. Here's another DeSoto. This one's a 52 wagon. That has no owner yet. I just fell in love with it. A couple ratty Thriftmaster cores, a couple employee projects. And here we have a 1949 Mercury. Very similar to the 51 we're doing. In fact, identical chassis design, different body. Kind of prefer the 49 a little bit more. Another original paint car. That'll be a derelict running a 5-liter Coyote with variable valve timing. Here we have a 1960 Willys Overland wagon, super cool, original paint, original upholstery. That'll be a derelict, very mild patina, amazing condition car, running modern suspension and all the typical culprits. Here we have a Studebaker Gran Turismo. This actually belongs to a buddy. We're doing electric power steering conversion, just helping him out. Behind it's a 1947 Triumph 2000, very cool dual windshield roadster. We're going to be building a very interesting Icon Reformer out of that, running a brand new E-Rod GM 272 horse 310 torque turbo 4-banger, guaranteed to give us about 30 miles to the gallon. Here's a 46 Olds Aero Coupe. This will be called the Rum Runner Tall Stance Derelict. Next to it's one of Brooks Stevens' legendary designs for Cadillac pre-war 1941 sedan Et. That too will be a derelict, likely running CTSV modern Cadillac power. Now next to it, you wonder why, oh why. This is going to be good fun actually. It's going to be a reformer running modern power. It'll be a mobile office freeway flyer. Very under the radar, but get the hell out of my lane. Thanks for watching my videos. Have a good day.